coach Ralph Turner. And Ralph, big win last night against Metro, but you weren't pleased with the effort.
Well, the effort was good, but not enough attention to scouting report and doing things that help you win championships, rebounding and taking care of the ball and getting shots on goal. But tonight we're facing one of the hottest teams in the conference. They made 15 out of 23 threes last night. They made 17 against Adams. They're shooting the ball at an unbelievable rate. They have 5 guys over 50% from 3 in the conference. So they're really one of the most improved teams, so it'll be a great rivalry game.
Yeah, you beat me too. You talk about growth of a ball club. They were really struggling early on this season, but as the seasons wore on, they've gotten better and better, and their numbers show it.
Right. Well, they started off 0-4, and they've won their last 6 out of 11. So I guess that's improvement, but they're just shooting the ball better. They got a lot of talented young players. They're learning how to play together a little bit better. It'll be a great challenge to guard them. They're averaging, their last 4 games are averaging 88 points a game.
Well, in a couple of years, last 3 years, they've been really tough to guard inside. They had those big bangers in there, plus they could go inside and outside. So it's a little bit of a transition for them this year.
Yes, they lost a lot inside, but they've obviously started to figure it out. They still have some power, but they get a lot of dunks in games. A lot of scouting. I've watched it today and yesterday where they've dunked it quite a lot. So Jeff does a good job coaching. They got young talent. They got quickness. They got shooters. So they're a formidable offensive team.
Well, your ball club early on in the year seemed like you lived by the 3, but as the year has gone on, you've kind of realized, it seems like the teams realize, hey, we got to get some more inside, and it's becoming an inside-out game.
Well, I think we've always started by going inside. That's what we've always done since I've been here. Start with getting the ball to the post and having a chance to score there. But in basketball, you got to be able to, if you're going to be a championship team, you got to do 3 things. You got to be able to score in the paint, you got to be able to make threes, and you got to have penetration game. And I think we've got a number of guys who can score in the paint in different ways. So it's been a challenge learning how to use all the weapons at our disposal. But tonight will be about our ability to defend, our ability to rebound, and our ability to match their physicality. Because I think they have really looked physical in their last 3 or 4 games. If we do those 3 things, unless something happens, we'll have a chance to score enough. Their team's not built around defense.
Well, and your big guys last night, one thing you probably looked to improve on, stay on the court, stay out of foul trouble. I think that got you in a little bit of trouble last night trying to spread out those fouls. Kuiper gave you a big lift, though, off the bench hitting those threes.
Kuiper's played well, practiced well, senior, plays with intelligence. We've got to get better play out of Stevan Radakovic, more consistent play. But we've got to get good player out of Nelson, too. So, Jim, we got to get good player out of our whole team. We're going to have a chance to win. That's about the way it is. It's all for one and one for all. And if one guy doesn't, then hope another guy will pick him up.
Well, you've kind of developed into a kind of a 2-headed monster at your point guard position, too, with Will Newman and Spikes both sharing the duties out there. Makes it tough for people to handle you outside.
Well, it gives you a great benefit to have 2 guys. You know, Rico was all conference as a point guard, and really now he's playing our 3-man. But he's such a good handler, and he has an idea about the game. We were talking today how hard he's going to be to replace because he has a very good understanding of basketball. He's always around the ball. He can rebound it. He can score near the basket. He can create shots for other people. He's just a very valuable player.
All right, good luck tonight, Ralph.
Thanks so much, Bart.
Thunderbolts head coach Ralph Turner back to the starting line. It's opening tip-off. All comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Without further ado, let's join Dave Miller for tonight's starting lineups.
Colorado, number 2, Trayshawn Wolford. A 6'5" junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Number 5, Justin Smith. A 5'11" sophomore from Aurora, Colorado. Number 12, Elijah Ross. A 6'10" sophomore from Littleton, Colorado. Number 21, Ian McDonald. And a 6'1" sophomore from Parker, Colorado. Number 23, Brendan Malone. Head coach of the Mountain Lions, Jeff Culver. And now, the starting lineup for your CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 6'2" junior from Lawndale, California, number 1, Will Newman. A 6'3" senior from Maryville, Indiana, number 23, Rico Spike. A 6'9" senior from Nooseheads, Australia, number 24, Nelson Collar. A 6'4" junior from Chino Hills, California, number 3, Mark Williams. And a 6'5" junior from Colorado Springs, number 15, Josh Smith. Assistant coach Jed Knopfel and head coach of the Thunderwolves, Ralph Turner.
And each and every home game, we thank Dave Miller for bringing you the starting lineups. My name is Jim Brooks. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Sit courtside here at Massari Arena, right on Dave Socher Press Row, the legendary sports writer, the Pueblo Chieftain. And if you go way back, the Pueblo Star-Journal. Dave, you're tuned in tonight or listening on the radio. Hope everything's going well. Just want to say hi to the master. Thunderwolves in their home white, red numerals, blue trim. UCCS in their black and gold.
This tip-off brought to you by the Spirit Store, located inside the River Sports Workshop.
Set the officials for you at our first time up. Ball was thrown way too far up in the air, so on the coming down with it, UCSS gets it. Tap, try, no, foul called on the Thunderwolves. Somebody hit somebody in the head here. Might have been Collar. Let's see. Nope. Foul on Mark Williams. So that'll be free throws right away here for UCCS. It'll be Trayshawn Wilford. Wilford, only 62% from the free throw line, and he misses the first. UCCS, they're woeful from the free throw line as a team. They only shoot 64% from the stripe. They still convert almost 17 free throws a game. Just imagine if they hit a little bit. They miss the second, but the rebound goes to Will Newman for the Thunderwolves. So, still no score. Newman takes it all the way to the hole, and he draws the foul, and he'll get to the free throw line. So both point guards taking it right to the hole to start things off. And Newman to the line, 87% on the year. Thunderwolves 72% as a team. And he rattles the first one in. So the Thunderwolves strike first. Then we get 1-0. Thunderwolves average 15.2 makes a game. Second toss up, hits the front arm, but he gets the nice soft shooter's roll. 2-0 Pack. And here's Elijah Ross. Hands it over onto the right side. Faking the quick fire three was Malone. Goes up top of it to Wilford. Onto the left side to Ross. Now down into the corner. Now back on the left wing. With the ball there is Malone. Malone holds it there. Bounces it down on the wall. Oh, nice little backdoor feed. Layup good on a foul. That was a beautiful cut by Justin Smith to the hole. And he'll have a chance for the three-point play.
Basket's good. Strike ball number 24.
And the foul's on Nelson Collar. That's his first. Nelson saddled with foul problems in the first half last night. Maybe they called it on the wrong guy here. The rebound. Okay, they've got the foul problem here, so they'll check on that. That's a correctable error later on. Here's Williams. Goes left side to Smith. Down low to Collar. Collar backs his way into the paint. Reverses, goes up, and banks it in. 4-2. Thunderwolves by 2. Here's Elijah Ross. On the right wing, driving the baseline, McDonald. He's cut off. Oh, there's a backdoor feed. Stuffed home with two hands by Justin Smith. 4-4. Inbounds pass to Newman. Now fires it ahead to Smith on the right wing. He drives the baseline. Stops, goes left side to Williams. He drives baseline. Goes up and under. Walked with the ball. They have corrected the foul call. It's not on Collar. It's on Rico Spikes. Scoreboard has it corrected now up there. Here's Ross bringing it across the timeline. We're all tied up at 4 apiece. Elijah Ross, sophomore out of Eagle Crest High School in Aurora. On the left wing. Here's Malone with it. Now gives it to Ross. He starts a drive in from the left. Tried to draw contact. Gets the pass off to Wilford. Wilford crossover move. Cut off outside. Long 3-ball by Ross. Way short. And the rebound. Oh, man, that would have been Thunderwolves' ball. Why did Rico save it? Ralph Turner upset. Here's Ross. Jumper good. Should have just let the ball go out of bounds. Instead, they save it. And it's 6-4 UCCS. Here's Newman. Outside to Williams. Williams down into the corner to Smith. Fakes the 3. Now steps back. Goes up top to Newman. Newman lobs it inside to Collar. Backdoor feed. Spikes. Fakes. Goes up. Shot good. 6-6. Give the assist to Collar. Back the other way comes Ross. Goes on to the left side to Wilford. Wilford hands it off to the baseline to McDonald. One bounce there. Gives it off to Ross. Ross now up top to Smith. Smith now moves into the paint, kicks it to the baseline. A little 15-footer by McDonald, way off the mark. Should have been a foul going over the back on Wilford. Here's the late whistle. That's the second foul of the game on Trayshawn Wilford. Now, Jeff Culver has a beef, and the reason is the foul was about 2 seconds too late. It was definitely a foul. It's just the timing of it all that leaves room to be upset, and that's quickly foul number 2 on Trayshawn Wilford. He's also out of Eagle Crest High School, so he has to sit out. Jeff Culver's still working over the officials after that call. And it's a bad pass. Thunderwolves turn it over, but somehow Williams gets it back. Now it goes to Smith on the right wing, hands it off to Spikes. 6-6 our score. We've played almost 3 minutes here of this first quarter, or first half. Here's Williams, left side to Newman. Newman goes up top to Smith. He'll quick fire a 3. He's fouled and it counts. It's going to be a chance for the 4-point play here. Smith with the quick release, got the ball off, took the hit, buried the jumper, and a chance for the rare 4-point play. And Josh Smith on the year, dare I say it's perfect. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. On the way. Got it. He's announcer proof, Joe. 4 points for Smith. 10-6. Thunderwolves lead by those 4 points. And here's a dunk try and missed, but it'll be free throws upcoming for Justin Smith, who's been up around the rim all night. The foul's on Mark Williams, and that is his second. So, tough early call in the game for the Thunderwolves. That means Donovan Oldham is going to have to check into the game here. Smith's free throw's up and good. On the year, 59% from the line. He kind of struggled releasing it there. Almost fell over the line into the lake. He'll have one more. Gets there often enough. That was his 91st try of the year. And he hits a pair here, though. He has 6. 10-8. Thunderwolves by 2. They face full court pressure. Spikes gets it across the timeline. He's bumped, and the foul will be on Ian McDonald. That's his first. Fourth team foul, rather, on UCCS. Oldham triggers it into Newman. Newman dribbles to the right wing. They're trying to find Collar on the block. Can't find him. They go Smith left wing. Now down to Collar. Backs his way into the paint. Wheels to the baseline. Fakes. Hands it off. Ball deflected into the backcourt. It's a run-out try, but Smith chases it down for the Thunderwolves. 15 on the shot clock now. Newman across the timeline. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Newman will go to work. Into the paint, and he is stripped, called for traveling. Good defense there by Elijah Ross.
Into the UCCS lineup, number 24, Ryan Van Pelt.
Here comes Elijah Ross across the timeline. Way outside with it. Now hands the ball off to Malone. Malone on the wing now. Goes to work. Into the paint. Little runner on the way. He switched hands to the left hand and flipped it in there. Nice move by Brandon Malone. That ties the game up, 10 apiece. Here's Newman. In from the right. Goes up and under. Drew the contact. No call. Back ahead. Here we go. Elijah Ross. Nice beat. Down the lane. Stuffed home by Wing. 12-2. Right side. Here's Smith. Quick fire three. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound belongs to Elijah Ross. He brings it across the timeline. 3-on-2 break. To wing again. Ball stripped by Smith. Here come the Thunderwolves back the other way. 4-on-3. Smith in from the right. Takes it right to the hole. Left hand. Hook. Good and a foul. It'll count. Josh Smith. Right to the rack. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. But first things first, we got a media timeout. 15:34 to go here in the first half. We're all tied up. 12 apiece. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 12-12 our score. Thunderwolves and the Mountain Lions. This is a spirited battle so far. And Josh Smith, well, we've already chronicled it tonight, folks. He is perfect from the line on the year. And now, this is the thing that can break a streak. You hand him the ball, and then you take it away from him. Officials putting him on ice. Let's see if Josh can overcome it here. On the way. Got it. 7 points. He has a 4-point play. He has an old-fashioned 3-point play. 13-12. Thunderwolves by 1. Ball high post. Into the ball game, Ryan Van Pelt. Outside, Dwayne. Onto the left side, driving the baseline. Ross kicks it outside. A wide open three by Dalton Walker. Missed it. Stuff try at the summit. Missed it on the rebound attempt. He grabbed onto the rim. Ralph Turner complaining. Should have been a tee. They don't get it. Smith has a breakout. He gets it to Newman. In from the right. Layup good. Newman with 4, give the assist to Smith, 15-12. Here quickly back the other way is Ross. Down the lane, missed it, but he draws the foul. The foul is on Kuiper, who's into the ball game. Our officials busy in this game so far. Micah Paladino, Nate Melson, and Michael Contreras. Nate Melson, affectionately known as Daddy Longlegs. If Jenna Drown is out there somewhere in Georgia, watching on the Stretch Internet feed or listening on iHeartRadio, wife of the former women's coach, Kip Drown, Daddy Longlegs is in the house. Elijah Ross, 81% free throw shooter, hits the first. He'll have one more. On the way, he's got it. 15-14, Thunderwolves by 1. Comes Will Newman bringing it across the timeline. Top of the key, hands it off to Kuiper at the high post. Goes right side, Smith's open, 3 ball on the way. He's feeling it. Smith already in double figures. He has 10, 18-14. You don't think Josh Smith really thinks about this game, being from the Springs. Here is a drive to the hoop by Adley. Shot blocked, but they get the rebound, layup good. They stayed with it, and Ryan Van Pelt lays it in. 18-16. Thunderwolves by 2. Newman across the timeline. Fast pace to this game. Here's Newman on the wing. Dribbles around a high screen. Now goes back to Kuiper. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Way off the mark. Rebound batted right to Oldham, and he lays it in. Speaking of Colorado Springs product, and then the Thunderwolves force a turnover in the backcourt on the inbounds pass. And it goes right back to the Pack ahead by 4, 20-16. Here's the inbounds pass. Smith gets it into Newman in the corner. A lot of traffic inside. Now they come way outside to Smith. Get it to the hot hand, I say. Now Josh will back out of it. Gives it to Spikes. Spikes now yo-yoing it outside. 15 on the shot clock. Goes left side now. Here's Oldham. Into the corner to Newman. Now he'll dribble it out to the wing. Now to the top of the key. Keeping the dribble alive. 7 on the shot clock. Gives it to Smith. He drives into the paint, kicks it outside. Kuiper, quick fire jumper off the back iron, no good. Oldham held on the play, but he still gets the rebound. Then the ball knocked away, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Jeff Culver whining about something down in the corner to referee Michael Paladino. Now Josh Smith, the only thing that can cool him off is a stomach ailment. Got hit in the gut with an elbow, evidently. Here's Newman. He's open. 3 in the corner. Air ball. Spikes tracks it down on the other side. Here's Spikes backing his way into the paint. Fakes, goes up strong, missed it, gets his own rebound, lost it, goes out of bounds. Last touch by UCCS. Jeff Kelly unable to handle it, so it'll be Thunderwolves ball. The Thunderwolves want to run the hook play here. Gavin Liggett is in there. He's overcome the concussion protocol, and he's all right. He's in there. Here's Newman. Now gets it to Liggett. Liggett onto the right side to Oldham. Oldham drives the baseline, drives in, running right-hander. Nobody drew the foul. Oh, man, bodies colliding inside. 3 bodies hit the deck. 2 of them are Thunderwolves. Spikes and Oldham down. Just hope everything's all right. Looks like they are. And the foul will be on Kelly. Jeff Kelly it is, the freshman out of Jesuit High School, Aurora. So Oldham to the line. 73% on the year. 16 out of 22. And he cashes in the first. 21-16. Thunderwolves lead it by 15. Second toss, rims in and out and in again. Thunderwolves got their first win of the year this year, earlier against UCCS. Beat them 83-61 in the Alkali Shrine tournament. UCCS a far different team than they were then. Here's a breakout, 2-on-1 break. And Radakovic blocked it, and they get the loose ball on the baseline, but stepping on the sideline were the Thunderwolves, on the baseline, I should say. Good defensive play there by Radakovic, preventing the easy 2. And it'll be Advili to inbound it on the baseline. He's struggling a bit. Struggling. Lobs it outside. Spikes gets the steal. 2-on-1 the other way with Oldham. Gets it to Oldham. In for the right shot. Blocked at the summit and rebounded by Jeff Kelly. What a play that was. Back the other way comes Wang. Into the corner. Looked like a travel. I think the third step gave it away there. Advili, he was a little nervous after getting the ball over there in the corner. Here is Will Newman on the right wing. Gives it up top now to Radakovic. He'll turn face. Tried to bounce it into Spikes. Bad pass. Back the other way come the Mountain Lions. In the corner, they fake the three-pointer. Now they will launch for the downtown. Way off the mark, and good rebound there by Oldham on the baseline. Gets it ahead to Spikes. Thunderwolves lead it 22-16. 12:20 to go here in the first half. Up top to Newman. Now the Thunderwolves will settle into their offensive flow here. Get it to Radakovic. Hands it off now to Liggett. He dribbles around a screen, steps back, gives it to Radakovic, fakes the 3. Euro step to the hoop. Layup good. Radakovic, 24-16. Thunderwolves have scored the last 6 to open up an 8-point lead. Here come the Mountain Lions, facing a little pressure from the Thunderwolves. Way outside to Kelly. Now onto the left side. This is Malone. He'll quick fire a 3. Swish. Rainbow 3. By Malone, he has 5. 24-19. Thunderwolves lead is 5. Here's Newman. Gets to Radakovic. Turns. Faces. Gives it off to Newman on the wing. Now Newman will dribble it to the top of the key to the free throw line. Goes left side to Spikes. Drives baseline. Nice bounce pass to Radakovic. Missed the layup. And the rebound to Bork. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Wang. Wang feeds it into the left. Kelly blocked by Spikes. And hitting the deck is Malone. No foul was called. They say it was a pure block shot. And Kelly ends up on the floor, and Jeff Culver cannot believe it. Timeout on the court. 11:18 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead it 24-19. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. An iHeartRadio station. Online at foxsportspueblo.com and on your phone with your iHeartRadio app. KCCY Pueblo.
It'll be Mountain Lion ball on the baseline after the block shot by Rico Spikes. He body slammed pretty much there Jeff Kelly. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Wing. Potty at Wing. Drives into the lane. Shot blocked by Collar, but it goes right into the hands of Ian McDonald, and he lays it in. 24-21. 5 in a row here now by the Mountain Lions to get back into it. Thunderwolves by 3. Here's Smith back into the game. Down low to Collar. Collar backs his way into the baseline. Lost the ball, regains it. Still continues to back his way. Fakes, goes in with the left hand and lays it in. There's that left hand by Nelson Collar. I knew he had one. 26-21. Back ahead. It's 2-on-1 breakout. Feed left side. Shot blocked by Collar. Rebound. Outside to Smith. Feeds it ahead to Newman. Newman has Oldham in the trailer. Finds him. Down the lane. Goes up. Lays it in. He was hit. No call. The layup is good by Oldham. 28-21. Back on the left side. Here's Malone driving in. Stop. Collar was right there. He says, I better not put it up. Fakes the three. Jab step on Spikes. Now goes into the corner. Here's Smith. He drives baseline. Goes up. Shot blocked by Collar. Rebound to the Mountain Lions. Back to the side. McDonald. Shot blocked by Collar again. He's the defensive player of the week this week in the RMAC, and he's working on another one. As we learned last night, anonymous sources call him the human emoji. I don't know if Nelson knows that yet. I'm going to have to share it with him. Spike steals the inbounds pass. He'll bring it across the timeline. Right side. Oldham, he's open. 3-ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good. That was a heat check for Oldham. And the rebound underneath to Van Pelt. Gets it now ahead to Ross. Now to Malone. Oh, nice little stop-and-go move. In from the left. Left-hand layup, no good. Missed by Malone. Here is Newman in the forecourt for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Oldham. Drives baseline, cut off. Now dribbles back out to the wing. Hands it off to Newman. Newman lobs it down low. Collar bangs his way in. Goes outside to Spikes. Why not? Three-pointer on the way. Swish. Rico Spikes with 5. Give the assist to Collar. 10-point lead for the Pack. They lead at 31-21. 9:35 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 31-21. Thunderwolves lead it by 10. Inbounds pass. They break the pressure. They get it ahead. Here's Ross into the paint. Pulls up. Little fadeaway. Up no good. Another rebound for Smith. Lost it. It goes right into Oldham's hands. Don't have numbers here. They give it to Newman on the left wing. Hands it off to Oldham. Steps in. Thought about the three. Drives into the paint. Cut off there. Goes outside to Newman. Newman jumps it down inside to Collar. Backs his way into the paint. Spins. Wheels. Goes up left hand. Missed the layup this time. And the rebound to Wang. Wang brings it across the timeline. Down the lane he goes, and he lost the ball. Smith has the steal. 3-on-2 at the trailer. Here's Smith. Goes to Spikes. Fakes into the paint. Goes up. Teardrop up and in. Spikes with 7. 33-21. Thunderwolves by 12. Foul in the backcourt here on Oldham.
Foul call number 4.
Now Gavin Ligg will check back in. Well, last night Gavin didn't think he'd play tonight, but got the go-ahead. He was in a bad way a week ago last night. Let's put it that way, with the concussion. He's missed 2 games, but he's back in there. Feet up top. Now they feed it inside. Wheeling, going up, turn around in the lane, up and good. Good move there by Justin Smith. He has 8. 33-23. Thunderwolves by 10, and they throw it away, and the ball's loose on the deck, and they steal it. Here is Wilford getting it across the timeline. To the top of the key, cut off there. Hounded, though, by Liggett, and then he hit him. Now they're going to call a foul on Liggett. Ralph Turner complaining there vigorously. He's got a point, but sometimes you don't get the call you want. Here's Haas onto the left wing. To Smith. Smith holds it. Now feeds it down to the post. Here's Van Pelt backing his way in on Collar. Wheels and goes up. Missed the left-hand hook, but the ball goes off of Collar out of bounds on the rebound attempt. So UCCS, fresh shot clock here. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 33-23. Here's Ross on the right wing. Hands the ball off to Wilford. Wilford, little crossover move, and a shot blocked by Collar. Just get it out of here. Don't even think about it. Newman across the timeline, right side. Smith's open. 3-ball on the way. Off the back iron. It was right on the money, just a little long. Back the other way comes Ross. Across the timeline. Cut off. Holds things up. Now goes left side. They're trying to get it down on the block to Van Pelt. He'll turn. Now a bounce. Backs in on Collar. Looked like he walked him. Now he double dribbled. Shot blocked by Collar, and he gets the rebound. Nelson just toying with him inside tonight. Here's Newman. Into the paint. Down the lane goes up. Layup missed, and the rebound to Van Pelt. It's the outlet pass to Wilford. Wilford across the timeline for the Mountain Lions. He'll start a drive into the paint. Pulls up. Shot on the way, way short. Long rebound to Smith. Outlet pass to Newman, and now Newman will slow things up. 7 minutes to go, first half. Thunderwolves lead at 33-23. Thunderwolves going to run the play called Michigan right here. Smith down low, ball kicked away. He had Collar down on the block. It was a good thing it was kicked away. It was a kick save and a beauty for the Mountain Lions. Timeout on the court, 6:50 to go, first half. Thunderwolves lead at 33-23. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 33-23, Thunderwolves on top. Hell, they cooled off from last night. Last night they shot 60%. They're only at 50% tonight. 12 of 24. 3 of 8 from downtown. They've hit all 6 of their free throws. Mountain Lions, 36% right now. 9 of 25. They're 1 for 4 from downtown. 4 of 7 from the stripe. Mountain Lions do have a 17-13 advantage on the glass right now. Inbounds pass to Collar. Hands it off in the corner to Spikes. He was open for 3. Wouldn't take it that quick in the shot in the play. And now we've got an offensive foul called on Nelson Collar down on the block.
That's a horrible call. Another Culver call.
Takes the ball out top. Here's Ross. Wheels on Spikes. Gets to the glass. Shot blocked by Collar. Lost the rebound, and then we've got a kick violation on UCCS. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. So after Collar blocked a shot, Ross kicked it to himself. A little soccer move there, and Michael Paladino found it. Inbounds pass to Spikes. Thunderwolves stuck here on a 10-point lead, 33-23. That's a good place to be stuck, that, though. 6:20 to go here in the first half. Rico hands it off to Collar. Collar having to get it off now to Oldham. Oldham to the left wing, cut off there. Gives it to Liggett, can't get the 3 off, goes to Collar. He'll step into a 3 ball. It's on the way. Air ball. Rebound to Spikes on the baseline. Backs his way in, fakes, goes up and banks it in. Rico Spikes with that abundant backside. Got himself some position. He can set a pick for himself. In the corner to Smith. Smith hands it off now to Ross. Ross in a spirited battle right now with Liggett. Dribbles around him, down the lane, goes up and under, spins it up, almost got it to drop. But he draws the foul on Oldham. And that'll be foul number 2 on Donovan Oldham. So that'll send Elijah Ross to the free throw line, a sophomore out of Aurora. 81% free throw shooter. He's hit 2 in this ball game. They list him at 6 foot, but that's when he's standing on a telephone book. He's fearless, though. He's got some mad socks, though. Those are some wild socks, aren't they? Second toss up and good for Ross. 35-25. Pressure in the backcourt. Oldham gets it to Newman. Newman to Oldham across the timeline. Now they'll set up to get it to Newman. 20 on the shot clock. 5.5 to go here. First half. Thunderwolves lead it 35-25. Right side. Spikes is open. Won't take the 3. Moves into the paint. Goes up and under. Layup. Doesn't get the roll. And back the other way. Nifty behind the back dribble by Smith. Gets it ahead to Ross. Ross pulls up into the corner. Here's a 3 ball on the way by Wang. No good. Rebound to Van Pelt. Goes up with the left hand. He missed it. Spikes muscles the rebound. Gets it ahead now to Oldham. Oldham has Smith in the corner. Instead goes down low to Collar, and he's fouled from behind. That puts the Mountain Lions over the limit. And Ralph Turner pointing it out right now. Smith was wide open in the corner there. They didn't find him. Instead, they went to Collar. It'll all pay off if Nelson can hit a pair of free throws here. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1 here. Nelson on the year, 60%, 37 of 62. He's been better of late. On the way, got it. We'll have one more. He was mired down around 50% for the longest time. We'll have one more. On the way, hits a pair. Now he'll come out of the ballgame. I think this is a good move here by Ralph Turner. You want to get Collar to the second half with only one foul line. Got 5 minutes to go in this half, so you're going to try to steal a couple minutes here with Radakovic. Inbounds to Ross. He breaks the trap, gets it across the timeline. On the fly, pulls up in the lane, left it short. Rebound batted to the baseline. Newman saves it to Oldham, and Oldham is attacked by Brandon Malone, and Brandon Malone has the gall to argue it. My goodness. I mean, that was a mug job. Some jurisdictions you get 2 to 4 for that crime right there. And now Oldham to the free throw line. That's foul number 2 on Brandon Malone. Oldham to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and he hits the first. Donovan Oldham was 7. He's a redshirt freshman out of Rampart High School in Colorado Springs. Biggest lead of the night here for the Thunderwolves. Chance to increase on it here. Oldham's second toss switch. Kuiper checks in, and Radakovic will come out. 39-25. Thunderwolves lead it by 14. Trouble on the inbounds. They do get it in. Ball's loose on the deck, but they somehow get it back into the hands of Wang. Still in trouble. Loose. Saved. Thrown ahead. Kuiper had a chance. Batted it loose, and they barely get across the timeline. Underneath. Shot blocked from behind by Kuiper. Rebound on the baseline to Smith. 10-footer up and in. 10 points for Justin Smith. 39-27. Thunderwolves by 12. 4:25 to go now here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 39-27. Kuiper at the high post. He'll turn, face, fires into the corner. Oldham fakes the 3, drives the baseline, wheels on the baseline, goes up and lays it in. Oldham with 10. Give the assist to Kuiper. 41-27. Ball on the left side. Here's Wang. Hands it inside. Bork with it. Backs in on Kuiper. That was a foul waiting to happen. Nothing was called, though, and the Thunderwolves get the steal. Here's Spikes across the timeline. On the left wing. Jumps it in the lane. Now goes outside to Newman. Newman will hold things up. A timeout on our next whistle here. High post Kuiper, right where he likes to operate from. Goes into the corner to Spikes. Spikes will hold it. 12 on the shot clock. Working around a screen. Now Spikes will just jack up a 3-ball. Missed it. And the rebound on the baseline belongs to Ross. He'll bring it across the timeline himself. Now he'll drive in on Spikes. Spins in the lane. Cut off. Now goes outside with it to Smith. Smith holds it there. Hands it off to Ross. Ross will dribble around a screen. Step back 3 on the way out the back iron. No good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Should be Thunderwolves ball. No. Of course, Nate Melson had to call. It goes to UCCS. I mean, the ball was clearly batted out there by Ed Bork. But what are you going to do? 3:18 to go in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 41-27. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 41-27. Thunderwolves lead it by 14. Ralph Turner going to work on Nate Melson down here on the baseline. That'll be an all-night project. You've got plenty of material to work with. Jeff Culver, he'll have plenty of material to work with, too. Kind of a meatloaf night tonight in stripes. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Inbounds pass to Wilford. He drives into the paint, kicks it off right side. Here's a mid-range jumper on the way, way short. Rebound to Kuiper. Off the miss by McDonald. Kuiper just sits there and squeezes the life out of the ball and gets it ahead. There's Newman across the timeline. Onto the left wing, works around a screen from Kuiper. Holds things up. He's got Kuiper, or Spikes rather, posting up, didn't get it to him. Go right side to Smith, now up to Newman. 13 on the shot clock. Now 10 on the shot clock. Now Will go to work. Dribbles on the right wing. He's going to post up here on Ross. Backs his way in the paint. Kicks it outside. Kuiper's open. Steps into a 3. Short. Tapped up by Spikes. That was a man's tap. 11 points for Spikes. 43-27. Back in the lane. Wilford. And the ball gets away foul on Spikes. Thunderwolves over the limit. So it'll be the 1-and-1 here for the Mountain Lions. So that'll be at Rico out of the game. And Advili will be at the line. He's part of the Eagle Crest connection for UCCS. 3 ball players on their club from Eagle Crest. Free throw on the way. He rattles in and out. No good. They say he was in the act of shooting there. I found that hard to believe. So it's not the 1-and-1. He misses the first. He'll have one more. Second toss up, and he missed that one. And the rebound goes right to UCCS. Walker with it. He dribbles out of there. Kicks it way up top to Wilford. On the left side, here's a 3 ball on the way, and the possession turns up gold. Advili makes it 43-30. Thunderwolves lead by 13. Here's Newman. Right down the lane. Goes up. He was bumped. No call. Layup good. I don't know how it wasn't a foul, folks. 45-30. Here's a quick 3. Air ball. Saved on the baseline. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on the Thunderwolves, it looks like. Foul will be on Gavin Liggett. It's that old saying, folks, when the layup goes in, they don't call the foul. If the layup is missed, they call the foul. And Will Newman got body slammed down there. Free throw up and good. Ralph Turner pointing that out. They learned that now at referee camp. If you make the layup, you don't call the foul. That's part of the indoctrination. One more here for Walker. On the way, it's good. 45-32. Thunderwolves lead it by 13. Newman dribbles around a screen. Plays pick and roll with Kuiper. He finds him to the hoop and he lays it in. Oh, textbook basketball there. 47-32. That'd make my old coach Rich Reasoner proud there, the old pick and roll. Here's a drive to the hoop by Wilford. Down the lane, missed the left-hand layup, but he taps it in. That's the first bucket of the game for Wilford. 47-34. He averages 14 a game for the Mountain Lions. But he's had foul troubles this game. Here's Newman. Tries to play pick and roll again. Goes to Oldham. He launches the 3 ball. It's good. Donovan Oldham. He has 13. 50-34. Feed to the baseline to Smith. Smith now turns and faces on Smith. Backs his way in the lane. Right-hand hook. Gets the shooter's roll. Justin Smith with 12. 50-36. They'll exploit that matchup all night if they get it. Here's Newman. Again plays pick and roll. Ball batted away from behind. And here's a long outlet feed to Ross, and he lost it on the baseline, throws it away to Newman. Thunderwolves want to run. Newman gets it ahead to Oldham. Oldham takes it right to the hole. Layup, no good. Tap try, no good. Rebound, batted outside. It's going to belong to the Thunderwolves. Jeff Culver's turn to get up and wonder what's going on here. Under a minute to go here. 45 seconds to go in the quarter, or the half, rather. Got to get a transition for my women's terminology. Here's Oldham wide open. Shot blocked from behind. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. Missed another layup. And the rebound to Advili. He'll get it across the timeline. Smith goes for the steal. Lost it. Smith oh, come on, Nate. You got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. What kind of... Oh, my goodness. That may be the worst call I've seen in my life. That was an all-timer. At the line. Free throw good by Advili. I mean, that was flat awful. 50-37. Unbelievable. Second toss good. 50-38. I mean, I would look the tape of that and I would just be flat out ashamed. I might retire. Here's Newman. He'll bring it across the timeline. Last shot time for the Thunderwolves. There's about a half-second differential between the shot and the game clock here, but they'll take it all the way down. Newman just yo-yoing it outside here. Down to 10 to go. He'll dribble to the left wing. Now he gets a high screen to the top of the key. Steps back. He'll launch a long 3. Whistle foul on the Thunderwolves. On Kuiper away from the ball. So now UCCS, with 5 seconds to go, has a chance to get a hoop here. Trouble on the inbounds. They do get it in. Here's Malone in the backcourt. Spins. 1 second to go. Gets the shot off. He drew the foul, and he's going to get 3 free throws.
Number 23, Rico.
Well, Rico Spikes isn't even out on the court. Rico Spikes isn't in the game. Now you're inventing things out there. And now they got to figure out who the call is on because Rico Spikes isn't on the court.
Unbelievable. Everything you can do, everything in the last 3 minutes, everything the three of you can do to get it close.
Truth hurts. The truth hurts. You're listening to Ralph Turner saying everything I want to say. I mean, that is just ridiculous what has happened here in the last minute of this first half. Now they got to go to the replay to figure out who the foul is on. They called the foul on Rico Spikes, who's sitting on the bench. I can tell you the foul's going to be on Gavin Liggett. And it'll be 3 free throws upcoming for Brandon Malone. Now the officials talk it over. They got to decide who's going to go to the free throw line here. They still talk it over. Now they're discussing it with the scorer's table here. Unbelievable. Now they're going to put 0.3 of a second on the clock.
That foul was called on number 12, Gavin Liggett.
And as I said, it's on Gavin Liggett. So going to the free throw line, it'll be Brandon Malone to shoot 3 free throws here. Thunderwolves had this game firmly in control. They were up by 16, and then last minute, the calls have become mysterious. Second toss, good. And he completes the hat trick. Thunderwolves will just inbound it, and that'll be the half. 50 to 41. Thunderwolves by 9 as we go to halftime. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 50 to 41. Thunderwolves by 9 at the halftime break. Thunderwolves led it 50 to 34, but they give it the final 7 of the first half. And the Mountain Lions have life here. Thunderwolves open up the ball game. Led at 10 to 6. UCCS actually had a lead on 2 different occasions, 6 to 4 and at 12 to 10. That's when the Thunderwolves took off. Went on a 14 to 4 run to open up an 8-point lead. Mountain Lions got it back within 3 at 24 to 21, but then the Thunderwolves 9 in a row to go up by 12. Kept the lead at 12 at 37 to 25. Led 39-27 before scoring 6 points, or 4 points in a row rather, to get it to 43-27. Got the lead up to 15 at 47 to 32. Another 3-point bucket got the lead to 16 at 50 to 34 before Mountain Lions get the final 7 of the first half, 5 of them from the free throw line, and it's 50 to 41 at the break. Thunderwolves led by Oldham with 13 off the bench, Rico Spikes with 11, Smith with 10, Collar and Newman with 6 apiece. For the Mountain Lions, Justin Smith has 12, Brandon Malone with 8, Elijah Ross with 6, Advili with 5, a handful of players with 2 points apiece. Thunderwolves lead it at halftime, 50 to 41. Back with more right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Brooks with you tonight here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer. Earlier tonight, Thunderbolts women won, going away 70-49. They stay undefeated. They're at 17-0. It's a wild and woolly Armac men's side of the house. Thunderbolts women now have opened up a 2-game lead. Men's side, though, we have 3 teams now with 2 losses. Fort Lewis with a half-game advantage because they have the extra win. Mines and Csu-Pueblo in second place at 7-2. Colorado Christian sitting at 6-3, or 7-3. Regis at 6-3. UCCS coming in tonight 5-5, trying to claw their way back in here. Thunderbolts with the ball first. They move right to left as we sit courtside here at Massari Arena. Newman up top to Williams. He sat a majority of that first half. Bad pass on the entry pass to Collar, stolen away by McDonald. Back the other way comes Wilford. Wilford to the free throw line, hands it off. Now gives it off on the left side to Malone. Malone to Smith. Smith steps back, hands it off to Ross. Ross, some nifty dribbling, goes back door, nice dish, layup, missed, but they get their own rebound, shot up and in. Malone missed, but Collar kind of went to sleep there and allowed him to get the offensive rebound, and Malone now is double figures with 10. It's 50-43. Here is Williams at the top. The key goes left side to Spikes. There's a foul on the entry, down low on Ian McDonald, pushing from behind. That'll be foul number 2 on McDonald, so it'll be Thunderwolves ball on the baseline. Newman to trigger it in. Struggles, gets it into Collar. On the block, goes up and banks it in. Collar has 8. 52-43. So each team exchanging layups as we played a minute of this second half. Here's Malone way outside. Hands the ball off to McDonald. Into the corner to Wilford. Nice entry pass down low to Malone. Turns, goes up, and he missed the banker. Rebound batted outside, and Collar chases it down. Now looking for a guard. Nelson with a couple dribbles. Now gives it off to Newman, and he'll bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Thunderbolts trying to get the lead back up in the double digits here. They've controlled the game for the most part here tonight. Here's Williams. Now he wheels, drives into the paint, wheels in the lane, goes up with the right hand and flips it in there. Mark Williams, that's his first bucket of the game. He's the leading scorer for the Thunderwolves, averaging 14 a game. But, of course, in that first half, Williams only played a total of 3 minutes. Ball on the left side, Wilford with it. Comes up top to Smith, now up top to Ross. Ross holds it, he'll start a drive, cut off, hands it off. Malone down the lane, goes up, teardrop move up and in. Malone got it up over Collar, 54-45. Thunderwolves by 9. 2 minutes into the second half here. Newman brings it across the timeline. He'll start a drive, cut off, comes outside to Williams, lobs it inside to Collar. Wheels, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Nelson Collar, second left-handed layup he's hit tonight, 56-45. He's in double figures now with 10. Here's Ross on the left wing. Thunderbolts lead it by 11. Malone with it. Holds it. Now he'll back out of there. Hands it off to Ross. 15 on the shot clock. Ross now starts a drive to the right wing. Now into the paint. Steps back, and a holding foul on the Thunderwolves. Fouls on Josh Smith. Foul number 2 on Josh. So it'll be Justin Smith to trigger it in on the baseline for the Mountain Lions. Goes way outside with it, finds Ross. Ross now starts a drive on Newman, goes up, shot blocked by Collar. Ross was trying to draw contact there. There definitely was contact with Newman, but they elected to let it go. And then Collar came over and sent it into the first row. 6th block shot of the game for Collar. Here's Wilford, drives the baseline. Goes up and under, left-hand flip, no, late whistle, foul. And the foul is on Smith, and that is his 3rd. And it sends Trayshawn Wilford to the free throw line. Wilford, he shot 95 free throws this year. Missed one earlier in the game. Free throw up and good. I don't know if that's right. Is this his first trip to the line? Let me double check here, folks. No, that is his first free throw tonight. Sorry, beg your pardon. It's the first. Second toss, hits the front iron, but drops through there. 56-47, Thunderwolves by 9. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Gives it off to Williams. Williams left side to Oldham. Down low to Collar. Backs his way in. Takes a shove. Goes up right hand. Hook up and in. Nelson Collar with 12. 58-47. He was good and patient that time. Didn't panic and finally got it up off the glass. Wilford fakes the three. Tries. Plows into Newman offensive. Wait a minute. Let's make sure here. It is. Nate Melson was going to call the block, and the foul call came from outside. That's why I kind of hesitated. But it is the charge call on Wilford, and that is his third. Here's Williams. Williams brings it across the timeline. He goes right down the lane. Alley-oop play to Collar, and Collar didn't get any lift. Back the other way comes Ross. Ross now in on Newman. Goes up with the left hand. Shot partially blocked. Spike's got the rebound. Rico will get it across the timeline. Goes into the corner. Newman's wide open. 3 ball on the way. Swish. Will Newman's first triple of the night. Thunderwolves lead it by 14. 61-47. Here's Wilford on the wing. Goes cross court. Left side. Malone fakes the 3. Now he waits for a screen. They switch on him. They come out top to Ross. Ross goes into lane to Malone. Layup. Missed it. Collar got the rebound. Lost it. Wilford chases it down in the corner. Then fires it off. But he threw it on the baseline. And it'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Collar did a great job avoiding Wilford's attempt to spike him. Media timeout. We played 4:01 of this second half. 15:59 to go. In the ball game, Thunderwolves lead at 61-47 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 61-47, Thunderwolves by 14. They'll have the ball here coming out of the timeout. Williams to inbound it. Gets it into Newman. Newman in trouble in the backcourt. Gets out of the pressure. Gets it ahead to Oldham. Oldham now in from the left. Now cut off. Now they'll set up. They go to Newman. He's wide open for 3 again. Steps into it. Swish. Will Newman with back-to-back triples, and the Thunderwolves lead it by 17. That's their biggest lead of the game. Ball on the right side. Here's Malone. Malone holds it there. Now starts to drive into the paint. Cut off. Oldham right with him. Gives it off to Ross. Ross into the paint. Kicks it outside. Quick fire 3 by Malone. Way short. Spikes with the rebound. Thunderwolves want to run it out. Here's Newman. He's got Williams with him. Newman steps back. Gives the Spikes down the lane. Nice dish to Williams. In from the right. Missed the left, but he drew the foul. Ball was tapped in by Collar, but Williams will get to the free throw line. And the foul is on Patiet Wing. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Free throw up, no good by Williams. Williams, it's a mystery. Once in a while from the free throw line, it just comes out of there like a grenade. He's 74% on the year. He'll have one more. Spins that one up, and he missed a pair. Collar bats the rebound, but it goes to Ross. So, a little new life here for the Mountain Lions here to the baseline. Faking the jumper, backing his way in. And the layup is good. That was a muscle move out of Ely. He has 7. They're going to need more of that. 64-49. Thunderwolves by 15. Here's a whistle foul down on the block. This could be on Van Pelt as he was just working over Nelson Collar. That's his second. It'll be Thunderwolves ball on the baseline. Will Newman to trigger it in. In a bit of trouble, gets it into Williams on the baseline. He'll hand it off to Newman. Why not? Another three-pointer. Heat check. Almost an air ball this time. And the rebound to Van Pelt. Gets it ahead now to Wang. Wang goes right side to Adavili. Drives in the lane. Step back jumper. In and out. Won't go. Rebound batted to the baseline. Williams has it. He comes out of there with it. Gives it ahead to Spikes. Spikes in from the right. Drives baseline. Wheels to the hoop. Goes up. Muscles up. Left it short. Rebound. Spikes chases it down. Big grin on his face. Rico says, that was fun. Try it again. Goes up top to Williams. Williams is holding it. Ralph Turner, the maestro, holding his hand up, says, let's hold up. Now let's set things up again. 12 on the shot clock. Gets it to Rico. 10 on the shot clock now. Spike's going to go to work. Here he goes. In from the right. Spins. Dishes off to Williams. Right hand. Hook up and in. Williams with 4. Give the assist to Spikes. 66-49. Ross down the lane. Right into Collar. Banks it up. No good. Rebound to Newman. He has it stolen away by Ross. Ross hands it off. Here's Wang with it. Down on the block. Backing his way in Van Pelt and missed the layup. Collar with the rebound. He is whacked at. Whistle foul. And now they battle and Collar rips the ball free and runs up to the other end of the court. The fans like it because he just kind of threw Van Pelt to the deck. The official's going to talk it over here now. Now they're just going to settle on the foul call. Ralph Turner trying to calm Nelson Collar down a little bit. And they wanted to bring Kuiper in for Collar to kind of cool him off, but not in time. So inbounds pass to Newman. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Jumps it up top to Williams. Left side, Oldham. One bounce up top to Spikes. Spikes now left side to Oldham. They're looking for Collar down on the block. They get it to him. He's double teamed. Back outside. Spikes fakes the 3 to Newman. Fakes the 3. Steps in. Nice dish to Spikes. Shot block foul. And Rico will get to the free throw line. Great entry pass that time by Newman. Setting up Spikes. And the foul's on Chris Moody. And that'll send Rico to the free throw line. His first trip to the stripe tonight. 72% free throw shooter. Wolves were perfect in the first half until Williams missed a pair, but now Rico gets one to drop. Collar out, Kuiper in. I think it's a pretty good move here by Ralph Turner. Time to cool the big fella off a little bit. Second toss, Rico hits a pair. He has 13. 68-49. Thunderwolves lead it by 19. Here's Ross, way outside with it. Feeds it off to Wang. Down to the baseline, backing his way in. Bealey fakes, goes up, shot blocked by Spikes. But the foul is down low on Oldham, I believe, with the body.
How about an offensive on the push?
Foul is on Oldham, his third.
Offensive on the dribble.
So at Bealey to the line, free throw on the way, and he missed it badly. Never a dull moment. One more free throw here. Bealey, he missed a pair, and then Kuiper gets the rebound. Didn't even have to jump. The ball just fell into his lap. Bikes across the timeline. Dribbles the right wing, hands it off to Newman. Left side, Kuiper wide open. 3 ball on the way. Swish! Braden Kuiper buries a triple. And it makes it 71-49. UCCS down by 22. Here's Moody. Down on the block. They look backdoor. Backing his way into the paint is Bork. Comes outside. Wilford for 3. Way off the mark. Long rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves.
Good job, Brad. Hey. Army.
Ralph Turner wants Army. Here's Will Newman. He'll dribble to the right wing. Stops there, dribbles around a screen. Back to Kuiper. He's open again. A heat check. Missed it. Spikes with a rebound on the baseline. They whack at him. Rico says he'll take the punishment. Outside to Oldham. Oldham, one bounce. Now down to the baseline to Spikes. Spikes dribbles in. Kicks it outside to Williams into the corner. Kuiper again on the way. It's in and out. Rebound comes outside to Moody. Moody hands it off to Wilford. Wilford across the timeline. Feeds a streaking at Bealey. Kicks it outside. Here's Malone for 3. It's good. Brandon Malone has 15. 71-52. Thunderwolves lead it by 19. Get a timeout at our next whistle here. Spikes will dribble it over to the right wing. Looks for a high screen. Now hands it off to Oldham. Oldham just dribbling around the perimeter. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Newman up top to Williams. Williams in the half court. Now spins into the paint, goes down the lane, flips it up, missed it. Shot an air ball. And a foul on the baseline on Oldham. That's foul number 4 on Donovan Oldham. Timeout on the court. 11:27 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 71-52. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. To 52. I'm demanding a recount. Nelson Collar only credited with 6 block shots. Got to have more than that, doesn't he? He had 5 at halftime. Oh, well. Mountain Lion ball here. The time is now for them to try to claw their way back in the ball game. Here's a backdoor feed to Wilford, and he missed the layup. And the ball comes outside, and Radakovich has it. Gets the outlet pass to Newman. Newman brings it across the stripe to the right wing. Steps back. Hands it off to Smith. Now to Radakovich. Up top to Kuiper. Now hands it off to Williams. Williams dribbles around the screen. Gives it to Radakovich. Upside to Newman. 6 on the shot clock. Newman into the paint, and he's fouled. That'll be a holding foul on Chris Moody. I think that puts them over the limit, I believe. Yep. Foul on Moody is his second. That'll send Will Newman to shoot the 1-and-1. Not as close to automatic as the Thunderwolves have. They've got a couple of free throw shooters this year that haven't missed yet this year. Smith and Liggett, but a small sample size. Will Newman 33 of 38. And he hits. Might have shortchanged Will last night. Didn't give him the star of the game interview. He had a great game. But when you're as good as he is, you just expect him to put up double figures and have a handful of assists and just do everything right. Here's a long fire three. Barely grazed the front iron. Smith with the rebound. Outlet pass to Williams. Williams now with Malone to beat him from the right. Left-hand layup. A thing of beauty. Mark Williams up with 6 points. It's 75-52. Thunderwolves by 23. How he kept Malone from blocking that shot was just tremendous. And there's Smith with the steal. And to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Fires it to Williams on the left wing. Now give it off to Will Newman. Newman now will back out of there with it. Newman hands it off. Up to Kuiper. Right side to Smith. Smith, nice pass in from the right. Kuiper has 7. Give the assist to Newman. 77-52. Quickly back the other way. UCCS on the breakout. Avili hits. Timeout taken by the Mountain Lions. 9:59 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 77-54. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Producer and engineer Caitlin Norton spinning the bumper music. I'm Jim Brooks. Thunderwolves on top 77-54. Here's Newman. Brings it across the timeline. Thunderwolves now up over 50%. 54% now for the game. Here's Kuiper at the top of the key. Hands it off to Smith. Quick fire three on the way. He was fouled. He's got a chance for another 4-point play. Smith did this early on in the game, and he's got a chance for another one. You might have to package both those together for an RMAC Play of the Week candidate. Free throws up and good. Smith has 14. Here's a quick fire jumper on the way. It's good. By Justin Smith. Smith has 15. It's 81-57. Thunderwolves lead it by 24. Here's Williams bringing it down the lane, goes up and under, drew contact, but stays with it and banks it in. 83-57. Williams padding his own stat line. You miss a shot, you get a layup, then you get an offensive rebound, and you lay it in.
Foul call number 21.
Braden Kuiper. Kuiper, all he can do is smile. Fourth foul, rather, on Kuiper. They found him on that foul late in the first half. 30 feet from the basketball, out on the left wing, supposedly setting an illegal screen when Newman was 10 feet from the hoop. That's how hard they work to find Kuiper's fouls. Here's Ross into the corner. Shot blocked by Collar. Gets it ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Now, Newman way outside with it. And the ball kicked away. 15 on the shot clock, so it's a meaningless kick. So Thunderwolves are triggered in on the baseline. It'll be Will Newman doing the honors. Gets it in to Williams. Goes up right hand. Soft flip. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Missed it. All batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Mountain Lions. Williams upset with himself there. Here's Smith to trigger it in. Gets it into Collar. Collar wheels. Goes up strong. And he banks it in. Collar with 14. 85-57. Here's Ross. He'll dribble in. Cut off there. Hands the ball off to Edvili. Edvili backs his way. Oh, a little scoop shot up. Missed it. Rebound try, no good. Tapped up again, no good. Collar had to rebound, lost it. Coming out of there with it is Wang. Hands it off. Three-point jumper up, in and out and in again for Edvili. And he's posed for the cameras. 85-60. Thunderwolves lead it by 25 as we approach the 8-minute mark here. Right now to go in this ball game. Bill Newman now will go to work with 12 on the shot clock. Ross reaching in. Now they get it to Williams down on the block. Fakes, goes up and lays it in, draws the foul. Williams has that uncanny ability to kind of hang in the air, draw contact, and then get the shots to drop. He has 10 points, all of them here in the second half. He'll have a chance for the three-point play when we come back after this timeout. 7:47 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead it 87-60. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves on top, 87-60. Williams a chance for the three-point play here. Free throws up and good. Williams with 11. 88-60. Thunderwolves lead it by 28. Ball out top. They go onto the right side to Kelly. Nice backdoor feed. Collar blocks it, but as we had a call earlier in the women's game, they said there was too much block. And that might have been the case there, as Nelson Collar, too much block on that play. And he draws the foul. Brad Carter in the first game, in the women's game, said Molly Rohr blocked a shot. It was just too much block, he said. Free throw up and good by Dalton Walker. Walker is perfect on the year. He's 11 for 11. Until now. 88-61. Here's Newman. Goes up top to Williams. Left side, Radakovich. Holds it, gives it off to Smith. Quick fire three on the way. Missed it. And the rebound to Justin Smith. The outlet pass now to Ross. Ross back pass. Here's Smith for three from the top of the key. They need a lot more of that to be effective. Smith has 18 in the game. He's been one bright spot for the Mountain Lions tonight. And Ralph Turner wants a timeout. He's going to take a quick 30 here. 7:01 to go in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 88-64. 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves lead it by 24. Ralph Turner just wanted to reestablish some order, I think, after the team gave up a quick hoop on the other end. Wants to finish out the game. He didn't like the way the Thunderwolves finished the game last night against Metro. Thought they were a little loose. Didn't pay attention to detail, as he said. Here's Collar at the top of the key. Dribbles around, hands it off to Williams. Williams now trying to get to the rack, goes up from the right side, threw it up off the glass, missed it. Rico Spikes trying to get the rebound. It's batted in the air, look out. And it's muscled away there by Jeff Kelly. Now to Edvili, hands it off to Ross. Ross in from the left, cut off, goes outside to Smith. Hands it off now to Edvili. Now to Smith. Pitch to Ross. Goes up. Shot blocked by Williams. Rebound to Collar. Collar hands it off to Newman, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Ross. So that means Will Newman's going to walk down here to the other end to shoot free throws. Got a stat update in a while. Maybe they ran out of toner down there. Is that the recent one? Let's see if that one says. Nope, that's the most recent one. That was 12 points ago. Yeah, throw it away, Joe. Just pause it. Get it out of here. One more for Will Newman. He hit the first. And he hit the second. Will Newman was 16. 90-64. Thunderwolves lead it by 26. Onto the left side. This is Walker. Up top, faking the jumper. Smith drives into the paint, kicks it into the corner. Walker drives in, fade away on the way. Swish, that was a nice shot. Dalton Walker showing me something there. 90-66. We're under 6 to go now here. Thunderbolts taking all the drama out of the weekend late here. They dispatched of hated Metro and doing the same to hated UCCS. Here's Collar down on the block. Backs his way in. He's cut off. Gets it in the corner to Smith. Smith goes outside to Williams. 7 on the shot clock. Williams going to go to work. Spins into the paint. Goes up with the right hand. Missed it. Tap try no good. Collar has it. Fakes. Fakes again. Goes up and he banks it in on the reverse. Collar was 16. 92-66. Outside, faking, now driving down the lane. Justin Smith, shot partially deflected. I'd give Collar a block there. We'll see if they do. Newman, right side to Smith. Nice dish to Williams. Reverse up and in. Unselfish play by Josh Smith. Give him the assist. 94-66. Here's Malone. Hands it off on the left side. Quick fire jumper, no good. Collar had the rebound, but we got a whistle and a foul. Might have been a push off on Collar on the rebound. No, it's Mark Williams on the push. Kuiper will check in, and Nelson Collar are going to come out of the ball game. 16 points. Has at least 6. This might be one of those ones where I assign myself to watch the Stretch Internet replay and see how many blocks he really had. Free throw up and good. That last one, I would have given him one, because he definitely altered it. Will Newman out. What a great weekend for Will Newman. Finishes with 16 points. Another excellent floor game for Will. Second toss good for Advili. He has 14. 94-68. Thunderwolves lead it by 26. Now to Oldham. Down low. Outside. Here's Williams. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Mark Williams was 16. All of them here in the second half. It's a spirited battle for the star of the game right now. All fed down to the block. Ed Rourke turns. Missed it. Williams got the rebound, and then he was fouled. Yeah, who are you going to give it to? You'll read Joe Surrey. Joe Surrey's right on the money with his article. I'm reading it. He's already writing it, folks. And as usual, he's right on the money. We think alike, which is scary in some ways, some aspects of life. So Mark Williams to the line to shoot 2. Free throw up, and he gets the shooter's roll. Williams has 17, all of them here in the second half. He only played 3 minutes of the first half in foul trouble. Rico Spikes checks out. Just another ho-hum night for Rico, 13 points. One more for the junior out of Chino Hills, and he missed it. 98-60. 4:10 to go here in the second half. Here's Jay Crawford, who's into the ball game, into the corner. So Walker, he launches, missed it. Williams with the rebound. Gets the outlet pass to A.J. Voslavsky, who's into the ball game. And A.J. will bring it across the timeline. Thunderwolves already put it into the deep freeze here. Trent Kelly going to get into the ball game here at the next whistle. Voslavsky for three. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Crawford. Crawford now will race it across the timeline. Hands it off. Now they go down on the block. Pass outside to Tim Hawes. Plows into. Kuiper blocked the shot. And we've got a timeout on the court. 3:27 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead it 98-68. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves by 30. Well, here it'll tell us a lot. Nelson Collar credited with 7 block shots on the night. I think it's short. I think he had more than that. I think he had at least 9 or 10. Inbounds pass. They get it on the baseline to Bork. Ed Bork, redshirt freshman. He's an Aussie. Goes up with the right-hand hook. Missed it. Trent Kelly with a rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Voslavsky. And Voslavsky will bring it across the timeline. Voslavsky hands the ball off to Radak. Whoop! Might have got carried away there. Now it goes to Oldham. Oldham down on the block. Kuiper spins, goes up with a right-hand hook. Show me something, Braden Kuiper. Thunderwolves hit the century mark. It's 100-68. Into the corner. Quick fire jumper short. Kelly lost the rebound, and it's laid in by Ed Bork. First bucket of the game for Bork. 100-70. High post, Kuiper. Turns, faces, fires it into the corner to Kelly. Kelly, one bounce. Lobs it into Kuiper. Will he show us another spin move? Gives it in the corner. Oldham fakes. Drives the baseline. Pulls up. Little teardrop. Left it short. And the rebound to Walker. Walker gets the outlet pass to Crawford. What is hanging out of the backside of Crawford there? He's got his pants inside out. Here's a long jumper on the way. No good. Rebound to Kuiper.
You play the 5.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Jay Crawford has his shorts on inside out. What's up with that? He's got a tag hanging out there. Not sure what's going on. Ball on the right side to Kuiper. Now to Oldham. Oldham starts a move into the paint. Spin move, left hand layup, good. Donovan Oldham building on his career high. He set a career high last night. He's eclipsed that tonight. 102-70. A good weekend for the redshirt freshman. Now ball outside. Here's Walker. It's right side to Crawford. Into the corner. Long jumper on the way. Swish. Tim Hawes. One of the old veterans for UCCS. His playing time has diminished as the years have gone on. He's a senior. 102-73. Here's Voslavsky. 1:20 to go. Hands it to Kelly at the top of the key. Now to Radokovic. They run the weave game out on the perimeter. Left side to Oldham. Oldham on the left wing. They're trying to set Kelly up down on the block. Now to Kuiper. Down to Kelly. Works his way into the paint. Fakes, goes up, and he hits. Trent Kelly with a bucket. 104-73. That was a nice move. Here's a quick drive the other way by Hawes. Shot blocked by Kelly. Rebound to Oldham. Oldham brings it across the timeline. In from the left, cut off. Oh, he had Kelly wide open. Didn't see him. Goes to Voslavsky. Long three, short. Rebound in the corner to Oldham. Oldham has Kelly on the block. Trying to set him up. Oldham now will start up drive into the paint. Stops, goes up and under, drew the foul. Nope, they call him for traveling. Oh my goodness. Jay Crawford drives into the corner. Here's Walker. Cut off. Goes outside to Hawes. Backdoor feed, a beauty. Shot blocked by Kelly. Blocked again, but a foul on Radokovic, and he spiked to the ground here, Jeff Kelly, and I hope everybody's all right. Kelly gets up. Trent Kelly with a couple of blocked shots here in the last couple of minutes. With a bucket, a rebound. And Kuiper has fouled out of the ball game. So Thunderbolt's got to bring somebody back in.
Let's go. You already came. Hurry up.
So Mark Williams will check in instead of Nelson Collar.
No shots. Nothing.
At the line, Jeff Kelly. Free throws up, and he misses it off the back iron. Kelly has not scored in this game. Averages 3.3 a game. He's a freshman out of Regis Jesuit High School. Hits the second, so he gets into the scoring column. 104-74.
No shot.
Inbounds pass to Voslowski, and he'll just dribble it up across the timeline, and everybody will back off and let the clock run out here.
Hey, guys, remember, we're right back here.
10 seconds to go now.
Limited 5:30 in at 7:30.
2 seconds, 1 second, and there is the buzzer, and the Thunderbolts win it 104-74. Stay tuned for our post-game show, Thunderbolts basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderbolts win the ball game 104-74. Quick recap for our Stretch Internet viewers here. Thunderbolts led pretty much from the outset. UCCS did have a couple of leads at 6-4 and again at 12-10. But after that, Thunderbolts pretty much took over. It was a three-point game at 24-21. That's when the Thunderbolts took off. They continued to stretch the lead, got it up to 12 at 33-21, at 12 at 37-25. Eventually had it to 16 at 50-34, but that's when the Mountain Lions had their best flurry of the night. They scored the final 7 of the first half, got it to a 9-point game at halftime. They scored the first bucket of the second half, made it 50-43. But then the Thunderbolts righted the ship, got the lead up to 17 at 64-47, continued to push, got the lead to 21 at 73-52, and just continued from there on out, leading eventually by as many as 32 on 2 different occasions before settling for the 30-point win, 104-74. For our Stretch Internet viewers, we hope you enjoyed our broadcast tonight. For everybody else along the line on our Fox Sports Pueblo audience, we're going to have interviews coming up. We got Ralph Turner, also going to talk to Nelson Collar, also going to talk to Josh Smith here, co-players of the game right after this. Thunderbolts basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena, and joining us now, the head coach, Ralph Turner, and the Thunderbolts winning at 104-74. Ralph, that was a pretty complete effort, I thought, tonight.
Well, let's be honest. You know I'm a coach, right?
Right, 100%.
Let's look at how many offensive rebounds they got. How many, Jim?
They had 24. Dang it.
Yeah,
I forgot to look at the sheet before the first question.
There you go. That sort of sums it up. 24 offensive rebounds. Are you kidding me? The only drill, I don't even think we need to bring a basketball to practice next week. All we need to do is practice blocking out.
Well, I told you the story about the old chief, Harry Simmons, with Dave Scholzer stayed with him one time.
Jimmy.
Well, okay, Harry Simmons was the coach for the back of the Indians back in the 60s, and after they had a very poor rebounding effort, he came out to practice, and he laid down in the middle of the lane, and he told the teams to scrimmage. So they just went about scrimmaging. They were scrimmaging for about 10 or 15 minutes. All of a sudden, a ball drops into his lap, laying on the floor, and he got up and told his big 7-footer, I told you I could get one rebound laying on my, you know what, and you can imagine the colorful language, but that's kind of what you're thinking right there.
No, not quite. I just want us to block out, but I thought we played hard. I thought we played unselfish. Donovan Oldham was just getting better and better, and Mark had a tough game for him shooting, but really came off in the second half and picked us up. Rico does so many good things. I took him out before he could get his double-double. I told him, sorry, Westbrook.
Yeah, exactly.
No shot for you tonight. But I love my team. I told him last night I didn't like them much. At halftime, I told him, look, it's obvious whatever I'm doing is not working. You guys coach yourself. You saw how good the second half is. I told him after the game, look, from now on, I might not even say anything. Y'all just do what you got to do. But I appreciate if you would execute the stuff. We really did some nice things in execution of plays in the second half. They got us wide open layups and great looks. Josh Smith brings so much energy.
Yeah, that was
6 assists for him tonight, 6 for Will Newman. It was just a complete game.
Well,
and that team's not as bad as we made them look tonight. Jeff's done a great job with young guys. He's getting them better every game. They get a little bit better, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with and feared in the future. And I'm just glad this is our only time we're playing them this year. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have to go up and play them at their place with all that energy. They got a late flurry there late in the first half. A few things went their way. They got the first bucket of the second half, got it to within 7, but then you guys took care of business, got the lead back out there where it was a little comfortable.
Well, we've got seniors and they've got freshmen, and we've got some pretty talented guys. I was glad Gavin could play a few minutes
exactly.
after sitting out with the concussion protocol, though I did think he looked concussed when he fouled on that three-pointer right before half.
Right.
It made me cuss. I don't know about the concuss, but it made me cuss, only to myself. But it was, what can I say, you need to talk to the players. It was a great game. I was happy for the kids.
Well, one more thought. What the turnaround? You got to play again on Tuesday night. What's the ball club do tomorrow? You give them the day off, or do you come shoot around a little bit?
No. Do you know what I did, Jim? This is just me being old. I asked them what do you want to do. So we're going to shoot tomorrow at 1 o'clock, then go watch football games, enjoy it, and then come in and practice and prepare for Christian on Monday.
That should be a whalable ball game.
Formidable offensive team. Boy, they can shoot the ball. They've got so many guys, and it'll just be a really tough place to get a win.
All right, there he is, Ralph Turner, head coach of the Thunderwolves. We'll bring our guests in here. Might as well get him in here right away, Ralph. What do you think? Let's do that. All right, there's Ralph Turner. And we'll see which one wants to talk. Joe Cervi dominating him. Let's bring Josh in first, because he had we got the star of the game, 1A and 1B here tonight. And, lost in all the shuffle, I feel kind of bad on the weekend. Will Newman had an incredible night last night, and I kind of rejected him. And, he had another great night tonight. And I thought, well, Will, we've talked to you a few times. I didn't want to slight Josh Smith with the ball game you had here tonight. And we talked about it a little bit earlier to the listeners. Was there any extra motivation? You're playing a team that says Colorado Springs, you being from Colorado Springs. It seemed like you came out there with a little edge today.
Definitely. I grew up there. It's my hometown. So for kids that I don't even know wear my hometown on their chest and play me, I just take it personal, and I love this game every year. I really take it personal and get ready to play every night.
Well, you had a great start to the game. Then you took a shot to the gut. Looked like you were going to throw up over here coming over the side. What happened there? Get a little elbow?
I don't even know. I just came off a screen, and somehow I got elbowed in the back, and I was just I just couldn't catch my breath. It was weird.
Had to come on out, but get regathered. It kind of slowed you down scoring, but the hustles, the plays, one of the great plays you made tonight was a pass, I thought, with the unselfish pass coming around the right side underneath the hoop.
Yeah, definitely. I love fast breaking, especially with our team, because everyone's filling those lanes, and especially Mark's one of the best at it. So if I run out and get that pass early, I know I'm looking for someone to fill that lane, and Mark just happened to be that guy tonight.
Well, it's exciting for this ball club right now. You've been here a couple years now. You know what's going on here. You can kind of feel it's kind of getting kind of special right now, I think, with this club. You're starting to gel, and there's some great things that can happen if you keep this kind of play up.
Right. I think we're starting to believe how good we are, and I love every single person on our team, and I've been here for 4 years, and I've never been on a team like this, and I cannot wait to play the rest of the season out with this group of guys, because we're coming to do what we believe we can do, and that's win a championship.
Oh, congratulations. Talk about the 2 4-point plays tonight. Talk about that.
The first one they gave me, that second one, I couldn't even see the ball go in. I could have just looked up.
There's a thing of beauty. There he is, Josh Smith.
Thank you so much.
Star of the game A, and we got star of the game B coming up here shortly.
Thank you.
Go on out here, buddy. Thank you. There he is, Josh Smith. We'll go ahead and bring in Nelson Collar. I'm hoarding everybody from Dax Larson going on Facebook Live, but Dax, you'll get him. I promise. You'll get him. All right, here we go. Nelson, it's been a while.
Jimbo,
what's going on, buddy?
Good to see you.
It's been kind of a struggle at times for you this year, but things are starting to turn around, and I thought one of the keys to your game tonight, hey, it's right there. It's the left hand. You can use that thing, right?
I have it, yeah. It's not just my guide hand, I'll go. Got a little left hook.
Well, that's all impressive. Points are beautiful, but we love the block shots. I mean, it's a special skill, isn't it, the block shots in the lane, the timing and everything that goes into it. It helps to be as tall as you are, but you got to be able to sense where the shot's coming from and how to time it.
Yeah, I think my teammates, especially after playing for a year last year, we have really good chemistry, whereas if they kind of get beat or if they just lead them, especially baseline, that sort of thing, if the other teams are looking, don't listen to that. But they feed them to me, and I got kind of lucky and didn't get too many fouls tonight, and that's just something I always prided myself in defensively, was blocking shots.
Well, it's got to feel like a good dream for you. It was a bad dream in the offseason when they told you weren't going to get the extra year, and then you won the appeal process. It's actually an appeal of an appeal, and you get to come back, so everything's just a bonus for you out here this year.
Yeah, no, it's every game, every day, every practice, is a blessing, because a couple of months ago I wasn't coming back at all. So this is the year. This is the last year. Everyone's bought into the system. Everyone loves each other, and we're going to win a championship this year. That's what's going to happen.
Ralph talks about it, but it is different. The chemistry is as good as it's ever been, I think, here at Csu-Pueblo. Under Ralph Turner, we've had a couple of squads. You weren't on those ones where everyone was kind of bickering, but this year you guys are really bought in. You're all together. Oh,
absolutely. It's a special bond. These guys, I love playing with them. We all love playing with each other, and it's just every game's just unreal. I look forward to it. It's the best. I love it.
We love to have you. Say hello, Australia. Nooseheads.
Good day, Nooseheads.
How's the day on the beach? It's a good day down there. Stay with me when we go to break. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win it 104-74. We gave you that recap of the game earlier, but we're going to do it again here. As Thunderwolves, it was kind of back and forth early on in this game. UCCS actually had a couple of leads in the first half. They had a 6-4, again at 12-10. Then the Thunderwolves got the lead for good. UCCS got it within 3 at 24-21, but the Thunderwolves then started the push. They got the lead up to as many as 16 in the first half. UCCS did score the final 7 of the first half. They cut it to 9 at halftime, 50-41. They got the first bucket of the second half to make it 50-43, but then the Thunderwolves took off. Got the lead to 19 at 64-47. Got it to 22 at 71-49. They just continued to push, got it to 28 at 88-60, and you get the rest of the picture. They end up having the big lead of the night on a couple of different occasions of 32 points at 100-68 and again at 102-74, finishing it off, winning by 30 tonight, 104-74. Here are the numbers for tonight's ballgame. Thunderwolves end up with 6 players in double figures, led by Mark Williams, 17 points, all of them in the second half. He only played 3 minutes of the first half, 17 in the second half, 7 field goals, one of them a 3, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. After that, we had Nelson Collar and Will Newman with 16 apiece, Donovan Oldham with 15, Smith with 14, Spikes with 13, Kuiper just missed double figures with 9, Kelly and Radakovich on the scoreboard with 2 apiece. Boslavsky and Liggett played, failed to score. Thunderwolves 38 of 70 from the field, that's 54%. They were 9 of 23 from downtown, that's 39%. 19 of 22 from the free throw line, 86%. UCCS 3 players in double figures tonight, Justin Smith with 18, Malone had 15, Kelly with 14. They were 24 of 75 from the field, that's 32%. 7 of 21 from downtown, that's 33%. 19 of 28 from the free throw line, 68%. Thunderwolves did out-rebound them 46-44, despite giving up the 24 offensive rebounds. Leading rebounder tonight was Rico Spikes. He ends up with 9. After that, Oldham with 6, Collard with 6. Leading rebounder for UCCS, they had a couple players with 5 apiece, Van Pelt and Smith. Thunderwolves credited with 21 assists tonight on their 38 made baskets. Newman and Smith with 6 assists apiece. 2 assists for McDonald, Wolford, and Ross for UCCS. Thunderwolves with 10 turnovers, UCCS with 12. Thunderwolves credited with 13 block shots. 7 for Collar, that's what they're credited with. Kuiper with 3. We think Collar had at least 9, maybe 10 when they go back and look at the tape. Newman and Williams and Kelly each had a block as well. Thunderwolves with 9 steals on the night, 4 of those by Josh Smith, one of our co-players of the game. Newman and Spikes with 2 assists apiece.
Yeah, they're pretty well playing hard.
Biggest lead of the night for the Thunderwolves, we mentioned they were up by 32 on 2 different occasions. Biggest lead tonight for UCCS was 2 points on 2 different occasions. We had a total of 2 lead changes tonight. 2 lead changes. The game was tied on 3 different occasions. We had 3 ties in the game. Thunderwolves win it. Final score 104-74. Back with a scoreboard show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's give you a quick RMAX scoreboard show, shall we? Here we go to the men's side of the house. Carla Christian, that'll be Tuesday night's opponent. They defeat Mesa 76-72. Mines all over Western State tonight, 103-64. Metro State comes back with a victory tonight after losing last night. They defeat Highlands 86-69. Adams State over Black Hill State 74-73. There's 10 seconds to go in that ball game. Fort Lewis leads out to go to Mines 98-75. Westminster over Regis 70-55. On the women's side of the house, Metro defeats Highlands. Regis over Westminster. Mines over Western State. That's Colorado School of Mines. 71-51 the final there. Fort Lewis over South Dakota Mines 76-60. Black Hill State defeats Adams State 68-48. And Mesa over Colorado Christian 103-72. And right here, of course, at Massari Arena, the Thunderwolves women stay undefeated. They defeat UCCS 70-49. The two football games are over. New England wins 34-16, I think was the final there. And the Falcons defeated the Seahawks earlier today 36-20. Jim Turgeon will be interested spectator tomorrow as the Chiefs take on the Steelers. All right, reminder, we'll have more Thunderwolves basketball. It'll be a Tuesday night special for you. 5 o'clock from Lakewood at the Tough Shed Arena there on the campus of Colorado Christian University. It'll be a television game as well, so if you want to listen to us and tune into television on CET, feel free. And the pregame show at 4:45. The women tip at 5 o'clock. Men are scheduled to tip at 7, but it's probably going to be closer. I would guess probably 7:15, 7:30, but scheduled tip is 7 o'clock. So we'll have both those games for you right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Special people to thank here tonight for UCCS. Jared Verner, he always does everything we need him to do at UCCS. We thank him for all of his help getting our stats on time, and it's always a welcome to have that. Had him last night, was able to prepare as we should for this ball game. Also, a special thanks to our head coaches, Ralph Turner and Jim Turgeon. Our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball has been Caitlin Norton. Should also thank, of course, Dax Larson and Sean Pooley. The athletic director is Joe Folda. My name is Jim Brooks, reminding you of the final scores here tonight. The women win it by 21, and the men win it going away 104-74. The final score of the women's game was 70-49. Until we talk to you from Lakewood on Tuesday night, Jim Brooks for Caitlin Norton bidding you good night from Massari Arena.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.